What's happening, guys? So this is a video explaining what is going on, and I'm trying to make it as quick as possible because I just did a take and it was like 20 minutes long and I felt like lore and I really hate that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap everything up as quickly as possible. So why are we moving to /aka Mike B? Why are all the videos gonna be disappearing, not disappearing, but future videos? Why are they not gonna be showing up here in the wowfony feed and moving over to aka Mike B? Well, let's start off with what is wrong with this account. 10 copyright infringements. 10. What is that? If you have a PvP video that you're putting together and you're like, oh man, I'm so awesome at PvP, I'm gonna go ahead and post this video because everyone's gonna love me and I wanna be the next, I don't know, Swifty, Pat, or whoever. You're all like, oh, I love this song, Bodies Hit the Floor, nobody's ever used this song before in a PvP video. And then YouTube goes and they flag and it says, oh, you either one, have to put ads on this, two, put a link to it, so like they put a little automated link that says, download the song from iTunes, right? Or they're going to remove the audio altogether, or they will take down the entire video. So that's what a copyright infringement is, and I have 10 of them. 10. Now this account's been open for a really long time, so it's taken me years to accumulate 10 copyright infringements, and most of them occurred like back in the day when I was new to YouTube, I was new to this whole whatever, I didn't really care about copyright infringement even though I've been dealing with it for like a decade. Notes. You will stay open. Stay. Now those 10 I could deal with. I could handle those. It's the strike that's the problem. Now what's a strike? I used to work for the Huntridge. I was like their media guy, photography, whatever. Think House of Blues, okay? It's a giant old venue in Vegas. And I did all their band photography, all that stuff. I mean, we did Cottonmouth Kings, ICP, pretty much the entire Juggalo crew, right? Pretty much all like the cool bands between like 95 and like 2004, I want to say. Now before we close it down, like literally like right before we closed it down, I think we had like 1 or 2 shows afterwards, MTV approached us and they were like, hey, we want to go ahead and do the MTV $2 bill series with the Beastie Boys here in your venue because it's a dump and that's kind of the look we're going for. And so we were like, cool, all right, we're gonna tear it down anyways, so might as well just go ahead and use it for something. And I went ahead and I did lots of behind the scenes filming and everything, and most of it was like inside jokes. It was stuff which you can actually still find part 2 somewhere in the feed, I think way at the end. So I pieced together this like documentary, right? And it was like 10 minutes long or something. No, it was like 20 minutes long, and you couldn't fit more than a 10-minute video up at the time. And so video part 1 got cut off because for the intro, for like 10 seconds, I used the actual footage shot by MTV. Now, it was just a quick intro, right? I could probably fight it, okay? But I didn't, okay? It was a strike against my account. My account is now not in good standing according to YouTube, right? Which is a bad thing. I could type up a nice song letter, talk about fair use and all that stuff. It's a documentary, etc., etc. And then somebody who at YouTube who maybe is not having a good morning, didn't have his coffee, would be like, wow, this guy has 10 infractions on his account. He's clearly a habitual copyright violator. I'm gonna go ahead and shut him down and get a gold star on the board next to my name. Yes! I'm not saying that YouTube is unjust and they're willing to go out there and like shut down accounts just like that, but we've seen it happen before, and they're people too, okay? They have bad days just like the rest of us. They could just go in there and be like, click, 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 done, that's it. And so my entire account here could be completely wiped out. So that pretty much means that this account is walking on Chinese toilet paper, which I love to use that phrase and nobody has ever heard of it. It's something I guess my dad made up, and so it's just between me and my dad. Hey dad, I'm still using that phrase. Nobody gets it still. So I don't want to do anything crazy that might draw any kind of unwanted attention to it. Now the new account was flagged for a type of partner type of account. Let me explain real quick the different types of partner accounts that YouTube offers. Or I guess you could say AdSense compatible accounts or options or features or programs, whatever you want to call it. So there's a couple different types. First is the individual video monetization. So if you post a video of like your cats, YouTube can come down and they can say, hey, we're gonna go and put ads on this with your permission, of course, and then we're gonna go ahead and link it with your AdSense account, and we're gonna share the revenues that we make from it with you. Then there's partner accounts, SXE Phil, the guy with long hair that nobody likes, and Epic Mealtime, right? Those are like actual partner accounts. Then there's like sub-partner accounts. Machinima is like a parent account, the Game Station, a parent account, right? They actually piece out or award or upgrade accounts underneath them, but they take like a percentage of the earnings from them. Then there's also the Game Station does the same thing. So anybody who has the Game Station logo on their YouTube account, exact same thing. This is not like some kind of underground thing that no, we're not supposed to talk about it. This is like common knowledge, but this is something that's, you know, another way that people can make money. Now, that's a route that I probably could have gone with this account, but then again, at the same time, more than likely not because of the fat strike against me from Viacom, who owns MTV. Thanks, guys. And the last thing is account monetization, which sounds like partner, right? It does. It's account all my videos can make money. That sounds like partner to me. Not quite. I can submit any video I want for account monetization, right? Or for ads and all that stuff. But I cannot, that monitor just dies randomly. Thanks for distracting me, jerk. But you can't get all the customization features like custom thumbnails. So I can't put like pictures of like some hot chick in a workout outfit like bending over and all you see is like big round booty in your face and you're like, oh, I gotta click on that, and then she's really just kind of teaching you how to do some silly workout, right? I can't do that kind of stuff to you guys, unfortunately. So the benefits of the new accounts, besides the fact that I know you guys are gonna see ads, I know people hate ads, and I'm really sorry, but just think of it this way. You guys are supporting somebody who is trying to, would you stop, monitor? You're really ruining the mood. You're supporting somebody who's trying to just make it in this industry, to be able to bring this kind of content to you guys on a regular basis, which I already do. If you guys, I'm a founder of Game Breaker TV. If you guys go there, I do tons of content there. Blizz Blues, This Week in MMO, Legendary, 15 minutes of game. So I mean, I'm always doing shows all over the place. Putting a couple ads on some BFF reports and various other video content that I've always wanted to do, and I actually have like test runs of, but I've never actually put them up, would be great. I mean, it's not gonna be a lot of money, but at least it'll help me pay for like gas, right? That'd be sweet. Pay for gas, guys. I could actually probably drive somewhere. Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'd actually just take public transit anyways because I don't like to put miles on vehicles. I have a 7-year-old truck that only has 48,000 miles on it. There's something wrong with me. Now, I think the best question is, how did that account get flagged? Right? Like, why did YouTube go to that account that has no videos, mind you, outside of the BFF report that's being posted today? What's going on? Well, about a month and a half ago, I linked all of my Gmail accounts. So the Gmail account that's on wowfony is linked to the Gmail account that's on aka Mike B, right? And I think that YouTube has like probably some kind of algorithm or something that says, hey, this account has a flag on it, but they have lots of subscribers and good amounts of views per day. Let's go ahead and take that linked account, because he already has a YouTube account here, and let's go ahead and flag him for this program, this in-between program, to see how it works out, to maybe later on either remove him from the program or upgrade him to a full partner. And of course, the last thing, which is obviously really important, is the facebook.com/aka Mike B, twitter.com/aka Mike B, youtube.com/aka Mike B, justin.tv/aka Mike B. You see where I'm going with this? If you keep everything kind of the same, then it makes it easier for people who like your work to be able to find you. Makes it easier on you guys to not have to remember like various other things. Like it's not /Mike B phony. It's not /aka Mike Bizzle, right? It's all the same everywhere, or at least close to it. And then, of course, you guys had some questions the last time I brought this up, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer them right now. Let's see. Mike, does that mean this channel will be dead, or will you upload other stuff here? I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen with this channel. Again, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can fight that strike to see if I can, get this account back into regular good standing, because right now it says not in good standing in the account every time I go to it, which is great. But if that fails, then I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest. But if it works, then great. And the next thing was, why do you censor this, phony? Seriously, it makes your vids lame. And this was actually on the most recent BFF report, and I thought that was really funny because I decided to take a new route of censoring, which was use like old Mac sounds, which I thought was hilarious, right? Every time I say, I don't know, the F word, it comes out like, right? And I thought that was funny for some reason. A couple of people were like, oh, wow, you're censoring everything. Must be YouTube coming down on the man, blah, blah, blah. If you look back at old BFF reports, I think starting at after a couple episodes after Global Agenda, I started to clean up some of the cursing by censoring it. Usually it was like a regular beep, but I think people just got used to that beep all the time, that like from watching regular TV, that they just don't hear that anymore. But the second I put in a quack, all of a sudden people are like, oh my god, censorship, oh, freedom of speech, oh, right? Start freaking out. So no, guys, I've been censoring stuff for a long time. And the reason why, I know I'm running out of time here, this is a tangent, it's not on my list of things to talk about, but the reason why is because when I went to, I want to say GDC here in San Francisco 2 GDCs ago, I talked to somebody who represented Global Agenda, and they said, I mean, on top of the fact that they didn't like my review, I liked the game, but I'm not really good at really putting that out, that I like games in my BFF reports. She said that she wanted to post the video up on their Facebook and on their front page and everything, but unfortunately, I curse a lot. And because of that, they can't promote it. And so I was like, oh, wow. So just my cursing alone, my open cursing with zero censorship, is preventing me from being able to get the exposure that shows like the BFF report, and of course other shows that came after that, like I thought deserved, right? I mean, I thought some of the BFF reports I did were great, and it'd be awesome if people could promote it. But if I said fuck once, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden, they can't post it. So that's why things have been censored for a long time. You're only just now noticing it because I use like a couple old Mac sounds that I thought was hilarious, and I'm gonna continue doing that because you know what? It is funny, and I'm gonna fight for what's funny, all right? So that's all I got. See you.